chair. I think apatiwe kiti akae. Leta kiti kimoja. Leta kiti kwa chairman akae. One of the chairs, chairman akalia hapo.
Another 5 minutes. He's okay for 5 minutes.
Chairman. Huh? Oh, 5 minutes. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
5 minutes you stand.
Okay.
It's okay.
Asanteni, ladies and gentlemen. Mko tayari? Mko tayari? Asanteni. A very good afternoon to all of us. Allow me, as the party leader of Wiper Democratic Movement, and on behalf of the National Executive Council, which had a very special sitting this afternoon. I think Deputy Chair should be karibu here. The chairman. Oh, chairman. PPLC. Yeah. He was actually chairman of Limuru 3. Thank you. Well done.
Chairman.
This special session of Wiper Democratic Movement was also chaired by one of the deputy chairpersons, the Honorable Governor Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Governor Makueni, and we had also in attendance the other deputy chair there, and Kanyi, and members. We also recognize that because today was a National Prayer Breakfast Day, some of the members from the Senate and the National Assembly will have gone to Kasarani, I think Safari Park Hotel. But I'll read this because it's important for me to read, and I can add. Good afternoon, and thank you for gathering here today. With humble gratitude, I acknowledge receipt of the Limuru 3 conference resolutions that have herein been presented to Wiper Democratic Movement. From our history's great birth, first in self-determination on June 1st, 1963, our founding fathers made a promise to its citizenry to eradicate ignorance, poverty, and disease. 61 years on, we still are faced with this very dilemma, and one we must change with critical and pragmatic application. First, Limuru 3, I believe, was a celebration of culture and diversity interposed by a spirit of constructive dialogue. What was clear then, and what remains even more abundantly so, is that we should promote our unique and diverse identities regardless of the challenges and aspirations that make the great nation of Kenya. And this ideal is very well elaborated under our Constitution 2010. Secondly, devolution is perhaps the current abiding hallmark of Constitution 2010. We have indeed decentralized services, thoughts and practices from Nairobi to the 46 countries with great and admirable success. There, though, have been challenges, sometimes devolving corruption to all of these countries, and I know this is a challenge for all of us. It is thus important that we strengthen not just all institutional ambits, but focus and debunk the mostly individual, familial, and community thinking that, quote unquote, our time to eat is now because we are in government. That pragmatically devolved election cycles since 2013 have resulted in 3 times plus the episodes of blatant theft of 15% allocation of public resources cannot continue to be the Kenyan narrative. But thank the NADICO team, at least we tried. We put this to at 20%. We are all united, and part of the Limuru 3 resolutions do point out to this inclusivity, equitable share of resources, so that a person's vote counts. So those who have been scared by the mantra, one man, 1 shilling, 1 vote, shouldn't at all. Because I was just telling my sister here, Secretary General Shakila, perhaps it will also be 1 vote, 1 island called the party. Because there are 2,000 or so islands in Lamu. Nobody in Kenya should feel threatened. All there is a call to dialogue so that we have inclusivity, and no Kenyan ever will get left behind. While this eye of blindness should not become a cloak that camouflages of efficacy and equity, and more importantly, deny deserving Kenyan services, it must be mentioned that the Building Bridges Initiative, BBI, was pragmatically clear on equality and equity for all, regardless of area, tribe, race, or indeed religion. We should, as a matter of urgency, consider the BBI provisions going forward as there are solutions, as these indeed do constitute solutions to the current predicaments. The NADCO report advocated for increase in county budgetary allocation from 15 to 20%. And I want to say, Mheshimiwa Kioni, not Mheshimiwa Kioni, Wycliffe Oparanya as a chair of the Azimio executive board is also having a very important meeting, trying to shape the way forward with regard to these NADCO recommendations. So instead of talk about 20%, we will not beat about the bush going forward. So that the mantra about 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 vote, 1 man, 1 kilometer, right? 1 island makes sense. We will devolve resources to the counties, to the 35%. This is what we are saying. This is our conclusion this morning. Because if that happens, no person, no child will be denied the possibility of going to the university. Because if they share whatever they have, where in one place they are getting at least a scholarship of 60,000, in another place, because of the numbers, you're getting 2,000. That cannot be the way forward. We will then, I believe, realize our vision of having at least 1 properly funded and staffed national secondary school, as well as a level 5 hospital. Thirdly, Kenya introduced to finance bills, then acts, one of them, 2023, is now an act of parliament. It's a proposed bill, 2024. And this actually has been serving the purpose of breaking the body and the soul of Kenya. The people's recommendations via public participation last year were abundantly clear. Quote unquote, no more arbitrary taxation without commensurate service delivery. A year on, suffice it to say, the finance bill has become more retrogressive and punitive, targeting the very people that it said it had at its heart. Mama Bogas, Mama Boda Boda. Did I not hear, and I thought whether I was in the same country, the chairman of the finance committee in parliament saying they have discovered that in order to tax bread, the reason for it is because it is an agent for diabetes. What a shame. You deny our children, you say, oh, we have to overtax it because it brings around diabetes. We must tell them the French Revolution happened because of that lack of connectivity with the ground. So, suffice it to say, as I said, more punitive, more retrogressive, targeting the very people that they had hoped they would help. From bread to M-Pesa transactions and motor vehicle taxes. Motor vehicle taxes. Avarice appetite speaks to their callousness and inhumanity. Indeed, a joke was carried out during these consultations. Some of the Wiper Democratic Movement members come from Eastern and these ones come from the mountain, if you look at even their presentation, they are better fed. Okay? They drive more cars. So it looks like the taxman, Zakayo, is actually targeting Andrew Kirima. It's obvious.
Yes.
Because they have more cars and they have whatever. But anyway, it's every Kenyan. From the long-running healthcare strike to fake fertilizer trades and the subsequent farce of the Agriculture Cabinet Secretary impeachment trial, it is abundantly clear that people's voice and needs are secondary to this administration's frightful plan. Therefore, we must say no. I like the Luyas. They say tawe. They say no. The bottom-up economic transformation agenda has been replaced by the state capture verb. Literally, state capture. And where's the integrity even in the expenditure of what taxes they are collecting? Did I not see something absolutely absurd? That they're even investing these taxes in bonds, treasury bills. Therefore, as the government in waiting, we will continue to advocate for the people using all constitutional means available. And we have also said that nobody is going to victimize the Mount Kenya people. We have said, if anybody has that illusion, you can isolate a community and say one against I don't know how many.
41.
Today, already, in this setting, the mountain is not alone. We are with them. Those who want to spread isolation will end up being isolated themselves. May God bless Kenya and bless this gathering. We appreciate and recognize the chair of the Kikuyu Council of Elders because he doesn't speak much, but when he does, he speaks with authority and finality. We'll not ask him to answer any questions. He's beyond questions. Now, Jeremiah.
Okay. Thank you. One is to really appreciate the gesture by the Wiper Democratic Party. We requested that we come and have a sitting with them, and we have had the whole morning together. And this is a follow-up of where we started. We, or a group of people within the Mount Kenya region, came together and decided that it is important we sit as a community and address the issues that are affecting us, and that gave rise or gave birth to Limuru 3. We had our Limuru 3. We thank the media, you are all there, and the country was with us. We sat and agreed on a couple of resolutions, and the resolutions that we arrived at are contained in this booklet that we have here. And one of the resolutions that we had was that we needed to reach out to other communities so that we can be able to chart the way forward as a country, because without doubt we are paining as a people. The former Vice President has talked about the many difficulties that we are being taken through by the UDA regime, and it is incumbent upon those Kenyans who think that we can now resist this oppression to come together. Limuru 3 is not about leadership of the mountain or anything else. It is about identifying the issues that put us together, the issues that unite us, and the issues that we can then be able to present together before any other group, and then identify forward. Today, we are happy that the Wiper Party has given us an opportunity as the organizers of Limuru 3 to listen to the resolutions that we arrived at Limuru 3, and we have presented them to them, we have discussed them, and we want to thank them because they have accepted those resolutions, and they have agreed to help to work with us together as we move on. And I want to thank Your Excellency again for even making it clear that this was not one community against the 41, as some people would want to put it. It was an issue of Kenyans feeling the pain because of the poor management that we can see from UDA, and that is what put the leadership of political parties within the region of Mount Kenya together. And now we are in the process of reaching out to other community, other political parties. Today we were with Wiper. DAP is waiting for us later in this afternoon. We will be moving to many other parts of this country so that we can present the resolutions that we arrived at Limuru, so that everybody can see, one, that it was nothing exclusive. Two, is that any issue that is contained in it is an issue that is calling for a debate, a national debate. And three, it is that there are issues that would want to move together as a nation. Na niseme tu kwa sababu tumepata nafasi hiyo, ni kushukuru tena Your Excellency for the time you have given to us. If you allow me, I will just for purposes of the media, we will present this to you on behalf of the Limuru 3, and you receive it on behalf of Wiper. I will make one final comment.
Okay.
My final thing is this. One is that this is a committee of the organizing team of Limuru 3. We are calling it the Reaching Out Committee, and it will go to whatever part of this country that will be willing to receive us. Two is that I have heard another statement from the place where we had the national players. And it is not good to take that kind of a platform to again tell a lie. Sisi wote wa Kenya tunajua kwamba ile ndege Ruto alitumia kwenda Amerika, na yeye mwenyewe alikiri kwa mdomo yake ilitugharimu milioni 200. Leo amesema ati ilikuwa milioni 10 na alipatiwa na marafiki. Na amesema kwa maombi ya dunia mzima ya Kenya. And the wakili in our former vice president was also reminding us, if it was a gift, then it belongs to this country, and he has a constitutional requirement to disclose it. Sasa hii uongo itamweka kwa chimo. Wamekula pesa yetu huko, na walipokuwa kule maajabu ikafanyika. There is a young man I want to introduce to you. Hapa. Kuja hapa. He has not said anything about this man. This guy is called Dirango. Dirango is the brother to Duarte. Duarte is the 26-year-old young man who was shot dead by bullets that came out of a pistol that was being held by a member of parliament at Thika. They have not buried the body. They have said nothing other than going to bombers to wherever they were to lie while they are holding the Bible again today. This is what Kenyans are going through. Unachagua mtu anakuja kukuua na buduki na munaenda maombi. I want to thank the Wiper team. You have given us advice that we help the family bury the body, as you help us look for justice for Duarte. The day that the funeral will be, they will fix the date, we'll let you know. We ask that come and be with the family at a place called Kahuho in Kinangop, Nyandarua County. Na washukuru tena sana zaidi kwa kutupa nafasi ya kuwa na nyinyi.
Thank you.
We will work together.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Any questions? Because that's okay. Yeah. So I think you need a microphone, don't you? Oh, okay. I thought, Apollo, we dealt with that.
It's a debate we'll have.
And what basically I said, first of all, in order to actualize that thinking, those who are proponents of 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling, and those who are proponents of 1 man, 1 kilometer. I even refer to our Secretary General Shakila as a clamor for 1 man, 1 vote, 1 island. Okay, because there are about 2,000 of them. The bottom line is to ensure inclusivity, justice,
Yes.
that a Kenyan's vote matters.
Yes.
As simple as that. It counts.
Yes.
It counts, and they do not work injustice.
Yes.
And therefore, as Jeremiah said, we are calling for a national conversation about this thing. So the Commissioner for Revenue Allocation, maybe they need a workshop and they can hear, so that everybody will see no Kenyan should live under fear of any victimization. Nor should it be seen that you come from a populous region, then your vote doesn't matter. This is all Kenyans are saying, and it's very clear, very, very clear. Apollo. Thank you. TV47. Anybody else? Why are you speculating? Already this is super. You're looking for super alliance. This is super,
Yes.
as it is.
Yes.
What are you seeing?
What are you seeing, Apollo? Or are you looking at it? We will do 1 step at a time, deliberately.
Yes.
Okay? So, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you. We haven't finished. Yeah. Yeah. I think Kenyans now can see. We don't want to talk about our competitors. If anything, we wish them well, and they entertain us a lot. Let them continue with the entertainment. Thank you.
We have no idea.